Hello there, my very good friends. Okay, today I'm putting some jet drives into some boxes. So it's an ideal opportunity to cut the template out and show you how to use them or how I mark them up. So I'm going to put you on a stand here. Like that here. And carry on. Yeah, here's the template. That is the base of the jet drive. And you've also got a 50mm hole and a 60mm hole. So if you can cut those out and put, I like to put a 2mm hole drill just right bang centre there and there, and cut that out, you should end up with something like this. There's a 50 and there's a 60. Okay, so how do we start? Well, if you can imagine that this is a plain box that we've got here, let's get that one out of the way, without any markings on at the moment. The first one's pretty easy. As you can see, I put 16mm there. But the first thing that you'd want to do is, once you've cut that out and you're quite happy with it, if you've got one good side and one bad side, keep an eye on the good side, because you can use that by flipping it over and marking the other side. So anyway, have a go at cutting it out, and then what you want to do, the first thing you want to do is make sure that it's not oversized and that it fits the profile, the inside of the jet drive. Once you're happy with that, and nothing's overhanging too much, as you can see, you've got quite a bit of lip on there, quite a bit of play, just in case you do make a mistake. But the tighter you can have that, the better the bond. So then the first thing to do would be to put that on. Make sure that it's flush at the back here, which means that there is actually about 1mm, 2mm thickness, so you'll be a little bit shy this side, but that means that you can finish that radius off quite nicely with a half round file instead of cutting too large. So just get that like that, and then cut on the inside. I'm using a jigsaw, running up both sides and just one off the back. Easy enough to file off. Okay, so we're going to imagine that I have cut this out now. We don't have to cut it fully out, but if you can cut it, you know, if you can make sure that it's nice and neat up to about there and there, when we come to sit the jet drive on the inside of the box, it'll go in at the right height and depth. So I think we're finished with that box now. I'll just move that. Okay, so what I'm going to do in a moment is just tape a little bit of card on the back of there, so we can imagine that we haven't actually cut that out. Alright then, so if you can imagine, we've cut it all out quite roughly here, but what we've done is we've been quite neat here and here, so that when I put the jet drive in, yeah, it sits down nice and flat. Okay, now if you just give me a minute, I'm just going to put some tape on that fella. We can pretend that I've not marked it out yet. Oops, sorry. Okie dokie. So okay, pretending that that's not been cut out. And what I'm going to do is, as we see, now that the jet drive just fits in those grooves there, we can push it up to the what's it, and you've got your height sorted then. This is where the 50mm template comes in, which is the smaller of the two. You'll have it done out of paper. I've got mine done in aluminium because I do quite a few of them. Well, I'm hoping to. So, okay. We'll get that square in there. Now, if it's slightly undersized, yeah. If it's slightly undersized, what you can do is rotate the disc, your template disc, once it's in there. Well, that one's pretty tight. if I get a nice pen, yeah, sorry, I go down there, that's going to give us the magic mark, which was there just before it fell off. Okay, so you've got the inside there of the centre of the jet drive, and what you want to do is put a 2mm hole straight through there. Hang on a minute. Once you've got that little dot on there, you then get a drill on the inside and drill through right on the hole. Okay, then if you can imagine, you will be looking at that, just a flat back with a little hole on it, and that's where you get the 60. Yeah, you get your 2mm hole, you line that up with a 60, and you hold that on there. You're not going to be a trillion miles out when it comes to getting your hole. No. Okay, and then once everything's set in and nice, it's been a little bit rough, but who cares? It works. What size holes have I put in there? There you go, a nice big fat chunky 8mm. Once you realise, once you take it back a bit, see where the holes are, mark where the holes are, 8mm, bong, bong, bong. Finish your holes off at the bottom. Yeah, and put some tape on it as well if you're going to be cutting out with a jigsaw, you know, just so that once the job's finished, peel it off and you've got no scratches. Yeah, that's that one in. And that one in. Once you've got them sat in and squared up on the inside, either give them a scoring with something sharp, either the back of a blade or something. Oh, that was good. Yeah, just put a mark on the inside. Rough it up with a little bit of sandpaper or wet and dry. A little bit on there. And as you see, what came with the bag was some little black grommets. Yeah, these little things. They just go in. Yeah, put them in the others as well. You get the idea. Not like that. Anyway, you get the idea. And the reason for that is, once you're gluing them in, all the squidgy glue that starts coming out will not then go in the holes with the threads, and you can pick them out at a later date. You can find something. Get them out. Alright, and then you let the glue dry. Once you've got 2 jet drives or a jet drive in the box, I like to put a lot of weight on it. What I'll put across there is a piece of wood. I'll put a piece of wood across them two, and a good weight just to hold them straight down, leave them overnight, and they shall be secured at that point. And that's about it. Okay, so there's a 50, 60 and all the rest of it. Okay, well, I'm going to get on now. I should have a board coming in the next couple of days. I've had a bit of trouble with the Christmas post, so I should have that in the next couple of days to show you that what we're going to do is be cutting these boxes down, so just over 3 inches on the inside, which is going to give the board a lovely linear finish, and move the batteries and put them in a separate compartment midway up the board, which will give us a better centre of gravity and more battery capacity. Okay, so yeah, do a little bit on the aesthetic side of things now that we've got the mechanical sorted. Alright, well I hope that was okay for you, mates. I'm sorry I've not been around much, but just getting things and these final things all in position so everything runs smooth and we've got a nice production going is taking some time, I can tell you. But we're going to have things all rocking and rolling very, very soon. We're going to have a cracking year, 2019. We're all going to be surfing in Manchester, yes. Alright then, have a nice evening, lads. Have a wonderful time. All the very, very, very best. Your very good friend, Mark. Take it easy, buddies. See you later.